Hi guys, Johnny Good here for Real Home Studio. Today taking a look at a really cool tool within DistroKid called Spilts, which enables you to share your revenue between your bandmates, managers, producers without having to hire an accountant. Just before we dive straight in, I want to remind you to please like, subscribe, and if you've got something to say, then please do drop it in the comments box below. Now, I took a look at DistroKid a few weeks back, and if you missed that video, be sure to check the link above, or also put a link in the description box below so you can go and check out what DistroKid is all about. And if you do choose to sign up, then remember to use your VIP code from Real Home Studio, which will get you 7% off your first year. So Spilts, what's it all about? Put really simply, if you have co-written a track and you want to do a 50% share between you and your other co-writer, Spilts will allow you to do that super easily. Not only is Spilts really straightforward and easy to set up, it's also incredibly flexible. You can add an unlimited amount of collaborators to your track, and you can add and remove them at any point, and you can also alter the percentage share at any point at all. Now, here's a really important one. For privacy, collaborators will only be able to see their percentage. They won't be able to see the other collaborators, and they won't be able to see the other collaborators' share. So, for example, if you choose to give your guitarist 10%, but you give your drummer 5%, they won't be able to see each other's splits, and you will be able to keep your band together. Now, it's really easy to set these splits up, and I'm going to show you that in a moment, but all you've really got to do is put your collaborators' email addresses in. They will receive an email, and if the collaborator is already with DistroKid, all they've got to do is follow the information. If they're not, however, DistroKid will offer them a 50% discount that works out around $10 for their first year. If your collaborator, however, chooses to not act upon the email they receive from DistroKid, don't worry, DistroKid will just hold their revenue share until they do. If they choose to never join, then you can simply redirect their proportion share to a different collaborator, or better still, just pocket the money for yourself. Spilts also has a really cool function called recoupment. So say you have a band manager and you owe him £200 and he's agreed to take that from the sales of a track. You can very easily fit that into Spilts so that he'll take the first £200 from the sales, and once that £200 has been settled, then the allotted percentages will continue as normal. And don't forget, DistroKid never takes any percentage from that pie. So when you're allotting your revenue shares, you've got 100% of the pie to share throughout your collaborators, band members, managers, or producers. Okay, so Spilts is so simple to set up in DistroKid. Let's go take a look. Okay guys, here we are in my DistroKid account. You can see I've got one release, Positivity Volume 1. So I'm going to head over on this toolbar over to Spilts. I'm going to select Spilts, and then on this screen here, I'm going to select my release, Positivity Volume 1, and hit Next. So then onto the next screen, we just got a track listing from within that album. Let's have a look at the top release, Uplifting and Inspiring 7. There's one collaborator, that's me, Johnny Good, and I'm receiving a 100% revenue share, and quite rightly so. But I'm going to add a collaborator. Let's say our collaborator was Dave, and we're going to enter in his email address, which is dave@gmail.com. And then we're going to give him his revenue share. I'm going to give him 10% for his excellent guitar performance on my track as agreed. Now at that point, if we're happy to go forth with that, all we've got to hit is review changes, and Dave's going to receive his email notification. But let's also say we want to involve some recoupment as well. Let's say I agreed to pay Dave £50 or $50 for his help, and he's going to recoup that from sales. All I've simply got to do is put in that first recoupment there. He's going to receive the first $50 straight. Once that's settled up, then we're going to ratchet down to the deal of 90% for me and 10% for him. It really is that simple, guys. Solves a lot of hassle and a lot of problems, and it enables you to be very upfront when you're doing dealings, you know, and dealing with the business side of your releases. All you got to do then is hit review changes, and away you go. Of course, don't forget you can hit as many collaborators as you want. So if you've got 10 guys involved, 10 people involved in your project, then you can kind of keep things really simple and have all of that payment automated within DistroKid. I hope you found that video useful today, and don't forget, if you've got plans to sign up to DistroKid, make sure you take advantage of that Real Home Studio VIP code for 7% off your first year. My name's Johnny Good for Real Home Studio. Hope you found that video useful. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe. Most importantly, have yourself a great day.